Drake's luxurious car collection. Aubrey Drake Graham, a Canadian singer, rapper, record producer, and entrepreneur, is estimated to be worth $150 million according to financial estimations. So let us take a look at the luxurious car collection of Drake. Acura TSX 2004. Drake's first car, according to legend, and by legend we mean Instagram, was a Chevrolet Malibu, albeit not a cool one. His car was a fifth-generation front-wheel drive midsize that was popular among Florida retirees because of its unassuming appearance and somewhat above-average dependability. However, after landing the part of wheelchair-bound Jimmy Brooks in the Canadian teen drama Degrassi: The Next Generation, Drake's follow-up first automobile was similarly unimpressive. The Acura TSX is another midsize, generally dependable Japanese vehicle that, according to one breathless review, has a tiny taste of stardom. It goes about its job in such a flawless and silky manner that accuracy might be its middle name. It's no surprise that young Pablito put down his excellent money, and he remembers it warmly. With fame on my mind, my girlfriend on my nerves, I was pushing myself to obtain something that I deserved, he writes in Underground Kings. Back in the Acura days, says the narrator, it was a good time. Bugatti Veyron, Sang Noir Edition, 2010. As far as trade-ups go, going from an Acura to a Bugatti Veyron hypercar is a big one. Only 12 Sang Noir Black Blood versions were built, and they cost $2.2 million in 2010. They were inspired by the Bugatti Type 57S Atlantic from the mid-1930s. It had an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine that produced 987 bhp and was capable of hitting 62 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds and continuing to a peak speed of 253 miles per hour. Drake was the only one in Canada with one. Justin Bieber was just 16 years old at the time, but he was already a superstar. Six God, on the other hand, quickly became bored with it and put it up for sale in 2014, possibly haunted by an accident he recounted in Child's Play. "You wild and you extremely childish," says the narrator. "In my Bugatti, you go to CVS for Kotex." The accused drugstore declined to confirm or refute the allegations. Bentley Continental Super Sports Convertible 2010. Drake remembers his early, less financially feasible days in the video for Started From the Bottom, in which he is recorded in all-white wrapping next to an ice-white Bentley Continental GTC in the snow. Drake, on the other hand, would never be so reckless in real life. Consider the cost of cleaning. Instead of jeopardizing his ride or his appearance, Papi Shampoo purchased a Super Sports version, which at the time was the fastest convertible Bentley had ever manufactured, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds and reaching 202 miles per hour. And the interior was black, which made cleaning a lot easier. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 2010. The SLR was a Mercedes-Benz with McLaren mashup, with the letters standing for Sport Like Rennsport, similar to one of Drake's great collaborations, Sport Light Racing. Mercedes and McLaren were Formula One partners, and the SLR, designed as a follow-up to McLaren's F1, was produced from 2003 until 2010. According to Jeremy Clarkson in a long-ago episode of Top Gear, the British engineers at McLaren thought the SLR sounded like a Spitfire, while the German engineers at Mercedes thought it sounded like a Messerschmitt. Clarkson shot down both of them, saying it sounded like the God of Thunder gargling with nails. Drake, on the other hand, has been silent. He did, however, sit on the hood and post a few gang signals on social media. Word. Brabus 850 2015. The Mercedes S-Class Brabus was the first version to be introduced in North America in 2015, and it was a monster. This customized car had a 6.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that generated 839 bhp and a peak speed of 217 miles per hour, making it the world's fastest all-wheel drive production coupe. A perilous and hazardous daily commute that would make you laugh now and grieve later if you weren't careful. Rolls-Royce Wraith 2015. The Rolls-Royce Wraith is the most powerful and dynamic vehicle the luxury brand has ever created. Owners receive a lot of car for their money, 2.4 tons to be exact, thanks to its beautiful two-suicide door design, 6.6-liter turbocharged V12 engine, and a £250,000 price tag. Drake's was all black on black, and it was even included in one of his diss tunes, Back to Back, which was directed at Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill. I drove here playing ARAB in the Wraith. I'm not sure what it was that enraged you so much, but I guess this is what I'm going to have to do to get you all to rap. Mercedes-Maybach S600 Pullman 2015. The original Mercedes S600 Pullman was designed for rock stars, dictators, and war criminals, in that order, while the current version is designed for CEOs, MVPs, and hip-hop royalty. You've no idea what it is? I just bought the Mercedes-Maybach Pullman. You've never heard of it? Drake enlightens you. You need to go to Google. So we did, and we were told it was a 21-foot S-Class limousine with a 6.0-liter V12 engine, and the Pullman version was 100 millimeters longer than the normal version, resulting in a substantial increase in internal room. It also cost $600,000. I'm not sure how much that works out in terms of millimeters, but it's a lot. Ferrari LaFerrari 2016. Travis Scott brought his then-girlfriend Kylie Jenner a new Ferrari LaFerrari a few years ago. She was not only ecstatic, but she was also a member of an exclusive owners club, as only 499 were ever manufactured. Drake is clearly a member, as he joined at about the same time. However, there was one major distinction between Kylie's 950 bhp hybrid V12 hypercar and Heartbreak Drake's. The latter could fly. Don't tell Kylie. But Drake had an inflatable replica of his yellow LaFerrari built and flown at his concerts. Kylie isn't aware that it wasn't the genuine thing. McLaren 675 LT 2016. Drake's McLaren 675 LT Longtail is an homage to McLaren's 1997 endurance racer, a lighter, more powerful, track-focused limited series car that elevates aerodynamics to high art. It'll hit 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, 124 miles per hour in 7.9 seconds, and keep going until it reaches 205 miles per hour. It weighs 1,320 kilograms, which is 100 kilograms lighter than the McLaren 650S, resulting in a 542 bhp per ton power-to-weight ratio. Drake is surely aware of all this, but he's unlikely to be concerned with the statistics. Young Frankie Gucci Liberace was more concerned with the figure of 852,000, which represents the number of copies of his album views that were sold in the United States during its first week of publication. That's why he treated himself to the 675 LT. Lamborghini Aventador LP704 Roadster 2016. Gotham City millionaire Bruce Wayne would have to ask Alfred to build him a 6.5-liter V12 Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. One didn't exist. It does, though, and Drake purchased his from Driving Emotions Toronto, a Canadian auto customization shop. In fact, it looks so much like a Batmobile that he mentions it in his song Views, saying that his Lamborghini got me feeling like Christian Bale. And I never compromised my principles for that sake of ticket sales. He also loaned the Lambo to YG for the video of Why You Always Hatin', which features Drake on guest vocals. You'd let Drake rap along if he was willing to let you borrow his $350,000 car, right? Bentley Mulsanne 2017. All those high horsepower Ferraris and Lamborghinis are great fun, but Francisco Mandarin also enjoys cruising in modest, super luxe luxury on occasion. The Bentley Mulsanne is a 240,000-pound dream car that is both beautiful to drive and to be in. It's a magnificent four-door flagship suitable for a hip-hop elder statesman. Drake had to get up there in years. Devil 16, 2018. Is Wheelchair Jimmy the rightful owner of the Devil 16? Who knows, but we thought we'd add it in case he did. The ridiculously powerful and legendary Devil 16 has a quad-turbo 12.3-liter V17 engine that produces over 5,000 bhp, costs over $2 million, and is reported to have a peak speed of over 320 miles per hour. The term claimed is crucial. Is it possible to go that fast? Is it a true hypercar or simply a marketing gimmick? We'll have to wait for the proof. Mercedes-Maybach G650 Laudelet 2019. Another installment in the Does He or Doesn't He Possess One series. We have every reason to think he does. This all-terrain limited edition is one of only 99 Mercedes-Maybach G-Class SUVs built, and it comes with an AMG V12 bit-turbo engine and all the luxury amenities you'd expect from a 4x4 for $1.8 million. Right, this is some real hotline bling. Mansory Rolls-Royce Phantom 2020. Drake's Mansory Rolls-Royce Phantom is last but not least. Drake's Roller is a one-of-a-kind version with a black and Bouchacon yellow color scheme, according to Mansory. This color is called after the citron fruit, which is also known as Buddha's hand, or Bashukan. The fruit is associated with pleasure, satisfaction, and a long life in China. Furthermore, it reflects the car's elite status and replaces the retractable Spirit of Ecstasy with an OVO owl, the emblem of Drizzy Hendrix's record label. Is he a total baller or a twit too as a result of this? It's all up to you. In any case, it's all part of God's plan. So which cars on this list were your favorites? And have you seen Drake drive in any of them? Get to the comment section and let us know.